Oh, okay. So we were in the middle fight. We beat the monsters. Solaris cast a OP spell. We killed the Minotaur. Murtag failed at multiple attempts of getting the box opened, and somehow out of nowhere he just pulled. He was able to break it open in one go, all 3 locks or something like that. Was it 3 locks? 2 locks.
You got like 2 of them in all in one.
Yeah. And then we were running. We went outside the gate. Now we're just chilling. Thud is swinging, or kind of, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I was hitting rocks,
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to, because I didn't roll very well.
And
Trying
they
to hit
came
rocks.
back with, what is his name? Forgot his name. The mayor
Oh,
of the
boy.
city.
Should've wrote it down.
His,
Not the
magician.
mayor.
Not the
Not
mayor.
the mayor. Governor.
Not. No, he's not.
Not
The
with you
city
guys.
mage,
Nothing.
Edward.
No, I'm talking about the
Edward.
original person.
Maurice.
The mage.
That's Maurice.
Maurice.
Yeah, he just said the mage.
The watch.
Wasn't there
Yeah,
another
Maurice
guy?
is like,
There
Maurice.
were some guards for the mage. The mage.
I thought it was like some kind of mayor or governor that he was out of town, and you guys were asking why were you not in your own city or something like that.
yeah, Bernard.
You know?
We met the governor.
Yeah,
Or the
you-
mayor,
met
I
the
guess.
governor,
not
but-
with you guys.
No,
He
that's
came
what I'm
back.
saying. They went and found Bernard, and Bernard introduced them to the mage, and the mage came,
Mage named.
Edward.
Edward,
Okay.
and
Squidward.
he came, and you're like, oh, we could. Edward could like, you could dispel it, and then Solaris just like dispel, boom,
Okay. Nice, and that's where we ended,
at
right?
level 7. I'm just kidding.
Nobody gained any levels. Okay, so that said, we will begin session 19. Just outside the city gate of the Western District, the group, along with Edward and a few of the city guards, standing out, just I guess on the side of the road next to the entrance. You guys had just dispelled the black orb and the once ominous death cloud that lingered over the Western District has lifted. You guys had an early start to the morning, and I'd say it's probably mid. Like, you're getting close to noon, but not quite there yet. What do you guys do?
Are we gonna have like a party for saving the city?
do we get rewards?
I think there's many dead to be collected
Wait,
before the celebrations begin.
is the cloud still there? Or has
No,
it,
it's
like,
completely
slowly-
gone.
What?
When I dispelled it, the cloud instantly
Okay.
went away.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be right back.
Wow.
Quick, do whatever you want.
Okay.
I want to loot Solaris' body.
Yeah, surprise round. I wonder if we could take him down in one round.
I'm sure you can.
Is dueling, is it +2 to damage roll? Damage die? Or +2 to...
Look in front of you.
So after we dispelled magic, did Edward leave or what did he do?
So Edward is actually just still standing there. You guys had just dispelled the orb, and I think Solaris pocketed the orb, right?
Yeah, I have it with me. I was gonna ask him, Edward, if he could tell me what the crystal was, or if I could do it by myself. I think I asked you at the end of the game, could I tell what kind of crystal it is, and said, I'll wait till next time. So
Oh, okay, okay.
I'd like to try and figure that out if I could.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me, please.
Cool. Strong suit. Alright. Yeah. Plus nothing? 12.
12. Okay. You take kind of a look, inspecting this orb that was once kind of swirling with this dark energy, is now more of a plain glass orb.
Mhm.
I got that right.
You don't get any as far as like it seems very plain now. Like there's nothing. I mean, it's a pretty hardy piece of glass. As far as it's not like you can. I mean, yeah, you can chuck it on the ground and maybe break it.
Okay. I thought it was like like a quartz material. I was wondering if it had like could be used as a focus. Well,
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I think with a 12, as far as you know, it's you don't get any, I guess, more than what you've got from a previous orb before.
okay.
It's another day.
If I hold that orb up next to the soul orb that the necromancer had,
And the
do
wear
they?
light. Pull out the wear light.
Yeah, I'll compare them all. Do they
Okay.
look like? Because I think the wear light has a coloration to it by nature, but I want to see if there's any similarities in between them.
Okay. Well, when you pull, kind of, if you can't exactly hold all three at the same time. They're pretty big.
Can you lay him on the ground so I can look at him too?
Yeah, sure. I'll lay them all out.
But if you spread them out, you spread them out across the floor, and you look at all three in front of you. You do notice that the wear-light is the orb of the wear-light is much more intricate. There's a lot more design to it. It's also kind of encased with some like metalwork, if you will. And like you said, there is a coloration to this orb. It's also a bit smaller than the other two. But the other two, on the other hand, almost look exactly like, as far as size goes, is identical. Weight is kind of identical. Was it opaqueness is kind of identical as well?
Okay.
But besides that,
and before I had cast detect magic on the soul orb and hadn't gotten anything off it, right?
right.
Is Edward still around us?
He is. He is actually kind of looking over your shoulders.
And say, Edward, me and my friends came across this. I hold up a soul orb. We faced a necromancer, and on his body we found this item. I originally thought it was what he was using to reanimate the dead, but it's inert now. Could you tell me what it is? And I'll hand it to him.
Okay. He takes it. He kind of inspects it a little bit. And actually a little pretty high. He looks at it and he glances around. He kind of turns it back and forth, sometimes as well, using the sunlight as well, to see if he can, catch any glimpse of as far as an idea of what this might be. He basically states, well, I guess I can just tell you. It seems like just a pretty normal glass orb now, but this seems to be, looks like it may have contained magic at one point, as you're well aware. And it's got a striking resemblance to the one we just dispelled. I'm sorry, you dispelled. And honestly, I can't really decipher much out of it besides that point.
So we could safely assume there might be a connection between the necromancer and whoever dropped this off.
In Myersburg, that's where we were, where we found the orb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there any like similar phenomenon as to like the dark clouds around it, like when in the environment around it when we
Is
killed the
this in-game
necromancer?
speech here?
No, I'm asking you, Joe.
Oh.
Sure. Do you any of you all remember if after we slew the necromancer, if the environment around Myersburg changed? These items seem similar, and I can't help but feel they might be connected in some fashion.
I'm pretty sure it was just like skeletons, and then there like wasn't skeletons. I don't know.
You said you found this in Myersburg.
Indeed.
In the possession of a necromancer?
Yes, his name was Grayson.
Yeah, I agree.
Grayson.
I did hear about the incident there. It looks like, I believe Captain Carey was trying to recover an item that someone had taken to Myersburg, and I'm assuming this is found from his possession.
Oh yeah, pretty
Yes,
much.
we-
We're the princess's heroes. If you didn't know.
Yes. We retrieved her belonging
box.
and then
We were told
returned it to her, and also apprehended the ruffians who attacked her Lakeside Manor.
Oh,
Yeah, we actually like just got done saving her again, which is crazy.
How much has Maurice and Gentry told you? Because we had a member of
Solid.
the Weavers in our custody before this whole tragedy took place.
Well, this is quite embarrassing, but Mayor Gentry and I don't know much about the situation. We were visiting Espa, and we got word from one of our very own city guards that our city was under attack. We did know that the princess was visiting our city, but aside from that, we didn't have any issues. So everything that you're telling me is news. I think we should go talk to our beloved mayor about this, and then we can hopefully get some discussion to see what's going on. If that's okay with you, I'd like to travel through the Western District to see what the damage was.
Yes, I'm very curious to see if the dead still are animated, or the orb shattering or being dispelled ended the hold over them.
Yes, that would be a good idea to find out. So let's venture forth with caution.
Yep.
So he, I guess, with his guards, kind of starts walking towards that direction. Do you guys follow?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll like pull out my sword and like start walking with them or whatever.
Okay.
Kind of like act like I'm ready.
Yeah. So that same day, right?
It's still the same day. It's.
Gotcha.
I mean, you started
We started early,
like really, really late last night, right?
yeah, but ticked over till the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because it was dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So right now you're probably hitting around like 10 o'clock.
Minotaur fight?
Yeah.
Reasons.
Man,
Oh.
your voice is still doing it.
Adjust it some more then.
Yeah.
Probably also talk louder. But right. For yesterday.
Uh-huh.
The Minotaur fight was today.
Today, this morning.
Yeah, the zombie Minotaur was this morning. Let's see. Okay, so the group of you, along with our missing Bruin player character.
I'm still here. Don't worry.
You guys all kind of follow behind Edward, the mage of Kaoil, and you guys go through that side door that leads into the Western District that usually the guards use to go in and out of the city to check up on any travelers before they let them in through the city gates. You guys go through no problem. This time, you have your visibility comes back to you. You can see as far as your eyes let you, and you see the street that you walk through in the dark, and it's a much different feel. And the scene before you is very ominous in the sense that you can imagine that the Western District, although a military district, would have been filled with people along the streets, whether civilians or militants. And this main street is rather empty. It's empty in the sense that there isn't anything walking around, but you do find scattered throughout the once animated pale white creatures laying across the grounds. They don't seem to be moving or alive, but just laying there lifeless. And you guys continue to move through the streets, seemingly making good pace since you don't have to avoid creatures that attack you. And the guards that are with Edward, and even Edward himself, seems a little shaken by this whole scene as you're walking through the Western District. Some time passes and you get to the market area of the Western District, which is dead center of this area. You can see in the distance, coming up to them, a group of people. Let's see, what's your passive? Who has the highest passive?
I got 14. Wait,
Probably me. I have 16.
what's
Yep.
determined by passive?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom plus
Wisdom
what?
modifier.
Yeah, it's 10 plus whatever your raw modifier is.
11.
Wisdom. Why do I have 14? Should be 12.
Well, you leveled up, you never changed your stat sheet.
That's true.
Okay, what do you have?
14.
14? And you said 16? Solaris? So you come up to, and although they're kind of far, you do see Maurice standing among the dead. And then also a dozen city guards and Londaroth militants standing around the Western District marketplace. And since you have kind of this passive perception, it's pretty high, you can kind of get a general feel or a general look of disbelief among the group that has gathered, as far as when some of them are kind of inspecting these white creatures, and so on. There is a giant carcass of a minotaur laying also, and you can see a couple soldiers poking at it with their spear.
Could I do a perception
Kneecapless.
What are you looking for?
check to see anybody that
The
isn't
not undead one.
to see anyone that isn't like alarmed, they're not like surprised or like in shock, like their face.
I
To
would
see if
say-
anybody's like
I would say that's more of an insight check.
inside check.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
to make sure that I don't know. Maybe some guys
As
are
you're
left
coming closer
Sure.
and walking past some soldiers, you can do that.
inside check. Oh yeah, buddy.
Are they like wondering who did it. Does it make sense?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if like maybe somebody is still kind of in hiding. Look at.
Yeah.
So I would have a plus. That would be 14.
14.
Yeah. You said inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you're passing by these soldiers, there isn't like someone that's just,
Yep. 1 second.
there isn't
Sorry.
someone that's overly calm or anything like that. They all seem like some may be more remorse than the others, in the sense that they may have known people that lived in this place and they still haven't found their whereabouts. They're worried that one of these creatures may be a loved one or so. So, I mean, there doesn't seem to be anyone that stands out to you as you're walking past them.
Okay.
Now, as you guys get closer to the center where Maurice is standing, you're probably about 30 feet away. You do notice, like, as you're coming up to this area, you do see like the destruction of buildings and carts and various stalls. But what you notice even more so than the other are these large gashes across walls and pillars. Seems to be at random. Then there's the blood. There's a lot of like streaks and trails of it everywhere, splattered across surfaces. And immediately around you, you also see not only these white, lifeless creatures, but also dead soldiers, clad in Londreth armor, equipped with spears and swords and other various weapons. And a lot of them seems to be severed clean in two, almost.
The Minotaur was probably
Yeah, I was thinking the
through
Minotaur.
here. So are we like closer to Maurice now?
Yeah, you're within 30 feet.
Maurice, buddy.
All covered in blood and guts from the fight.
Is Maurice covered?
Or both.
Are we? I think
Through
it was
back
like-
to the city. We just got done fighting a bunch of undead. Is it you were involved in this? And everyone else walking around?
Yes. It seems like. Okay, hold on. Roll a
I mean,
perception
there's like
check.
a pile of bodies around, right?
I mean, there was a lot of dead. We killed a lot of dead people. Well, I guess a lot of them just instantly turned to dust.
Sorry, it's still doing it.
2.
2. Okay.
2.
Wait, that's your. It's not a 2 perception, is it?
Rolled a 2 and my modifier is 0.
Okay.
This. Do I have a kneecap hanging from my morning star?
You imagine that whatever this blood may have come from the kneecap area. But for the most part, everybody, based on the duration of the fight and what you saw happen at the bridge, and the fight that you guys had, everybody's kind of covered in just battle dusts and blood and whatnot. It seems though that I would say all of you guys have some sort of this black blood that's not as like red as like normal people, but like this black, and you can only imagine that it came from these white creatures.
It looks like the Minotaur passed through your ranks, Maurice.
That it has. So, I'm guessing you guys did this, maybe?
Indeed.
And you guys, he kind of points up at the sky. this is you guys too, right?
No, it kind of just went away on its own, actually. Just
Sweet.
yes, it was us.
Well, not only on behalf of myself, but the rest of Kael'Wen, we thank you guys. Still though, it's hard to consider this a victory with all the people here. But I am glad at least this part is over with. I came in here with some of the guys to kind of check things out. We'll be reporting back to Bernard soon, and I can't imagine. Did you guys find anything else? Maybe the reasoning behind this?
Oh, I'll explain the box and like what I did to open it or whatever. Yeah, it was like pretty tricky, but we did it. No big deal.
Interesting.
Like the crazy thing is, if you messed up, it like really hurt. So it was pretty weird.
This
And
was
you did that,
quite.
Murtag.
Yep, pretty much.
We well, thank you for doing that. I was a little worried to send you into this thing, but you seem to be able to take care of yourself. And the box you're talking about is still over there. We looked at it, wasn't sure. A lot of us are actually too afraid to open it back up.
Oh,
Oh.
it's
Quite harmless, actually.
I go over
Turns
there,
out-
open it.
you just kick it.
Yeah, just kick it open. It's pretty.
Oh,
Just kicked it open.
Can I look around and see if there's anything else in it?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Yeah. New and improved.
A 1.
I'm so curious how the smoke perpetuated so much from
27.
the box.
Oh my gosh.
27?
Yep.
What'd you
Rogues,
roll?
man.
Are you serious?
I have it doubles my proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
So you look through the box, the very box that you're very familiar with. It's almost like you know it on an intimate level,
This little buddy.
and you're digging through kind of the interior of it. It's lined with this royal purple cloth, and just kind of laying like to the side of it, you see a letter.
Oh, I snatch it and try to hide it.
Okay.
I don't want Maurice to see it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
10.
Wow.
Shoot.
Maurice
Plus?
seemingly doesn't
10.
like notice what you did.
But the rest of the party sees it.
Yeah, right?
Literally everybody has
You
a
guys-
higher passive.
We're rolling.
You
insight.
guys are kind of all looking at this, so go ahead and roll your perception.
Perception? Nice.
18.
21.
2. Okay, so again, so the two of you do. Can you roll for Bruin as well?
I sure can.
Passive is 11.
Yeah. Bruin got a lot.
Got a
23.
lot.
18 plus 5.
Okay, so the three of you do it. Were you looking in his direction? Did you care?
If it's passive, doesn't matter.
Well, passive is like the way I see it is more like noticing your surroundings rather than noticing something specific.
No, we'll say we'll move on. We'll say I didn't see it.
Okay. I was letting you be the captain of your ship, so if you say you didn't, you didn't. Okay, so
Think
yeah,
about it,
you picked this up. You were hiding it specifically from Maurice in his direction, but from the rest of the group, you didn't so much care. but you're able to kind of hide it within your poncho pretty easily.
I like obviously have my hands inside my pocket now.
Yeah.
What are you, Napoleon?
It's like when you're trying to sneak snacks into the movie theater.
Yeah,
Like you're
yeah,
just like
yeah. It's like
you're
really
just trying to
awkward.
like put your hands up against your pockets to make sure that there's candy bars in there.
Someone's done it plenty of times.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay them $10 for a Hershey.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there anything else, or is that it?
Is all you find in that box.
Do you think I could like cut a little strip of fabric out of it?
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't make you roll for it. You
take
already have your sword out. You can cut away from it.
It's
easily.
like
Could you just pull the whole thing out? Is it like stitched into the side?
Yeah, it's stitched into the
Oh,
side.
yeah, just rip
Oh.
It seems like this, at least from your mini encounters with this box, it seems like this box was almost made specifically for this orb.
And
I just want like a strip of fabric, and then I make a belt out of it. It's like a little keepsake.
memento.
Yeah.
I say you can do it in the sense that you're a
Like,
small
it's not gonna look
person.
good.
It
Yeah.
doesn't take that much fabric to wrap around your waist.
Okay.
Motag, can you ascertain how this box was emitting such a large cloud over the city?
Magic?
Well, when I did detect magic around the box, I didn't get a signal from the box. I got a signal from inside the box, right?
When you did detect magic, yes, you got it from inside the box, specifically in the shape of a circular orb.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm wrong.
I feel like Edward might know better. If Edward wants to like look at it, I don't know. I don't really know how magic works, but
So you say
I was wondering if there was
this cloud was emitting from this box.
Yep.
It seems very specific. Holes throughout. I'm guessing this is where the cloud was escaping from. Did this cloud just happen instantaneously?
From what I recall, it kind of spread across the city in kind of a slow, like rolling like thundercloud. But when we got to the box, and as Motag can attest, if you dislodge the orb within, it emitted a small burst of that narcotic like cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just curious to see how it emitted it on such a large scale. If moving it only generated a very small area.
I wonder. Now, how were you guys able to travel within this cloud?
We're superhumans.
well, we use the sunlight thingy.
Daylight orb.
Yes,
Magic.
Magic.
we have this wear light that, when I speak a command word, emits light passively, and then once a day I can have it radiate sunlight.
Oh,
So the
interesting.
sunlight allowed us to move through the darkness without suffering the
And
penalties.
He kind of thinks and kind of lifts his one eyebrow and goes, "That's quite convenient." Well, great. And you said this daylight was able to kind of keep the cloud at bay.
We're talking to Maurice, right?
No, Edward, I think.
Edward.
Edward. When he said that's quite convenient,
Yeah,
do
was
I
he like?
pick up on anything weird about that?
Yeah,
Roll
was
an
he
insight
insinuating something? Can I join him on it?
Sure.
I just like agree that it's convenient. Like, yeah.
I don't think anything.
Natural 20, 28.
Oh my goodness.
Well, guess what? I got a 4, so
There you go.
You
yeah.
better
Good
get all
shot,
these
guys.
these bad rolls out of the way now.
Oh gosh.
With your natural 20, he's genuinely not interested. He's genuinely like, yeah, it's very convenient that you have this. Not that he's insinuating anything about you
Yeah.
collaborating with this order. It seems a little far fetched in his mind that he would think that. But he is that you would have, I guess, in your possession, because like this magical item that would be able to combat this cloud. You get the feel that he's like thinking we were very fortunate to have, have this.
Yes. And I'm sure you possess the ability to emit minor magical light, Edward. And the daylight just allowed for a wider kind of working area. Minor light worked well, but it had to be magical. Torchlight was just consumed.
I see. So magical light. Now, if I heard correctly, Murtag, you still were hurt by this cloud when you touched it.
Yep. Just like not like a whole lot. I'm pretty tough, but just like a little bit.
Was the daylight spell on you?
Yeah. I
the whole
think so.
fight.
Yeah.
Huh.
Even when we were in the sun, like the cloud was smaller, but when we were in the sun, there's still a little bit of cloud.
Assuming he's thinking that if you get touched, you may get infected.
Are you assuming that?
Do I perceive him as? Do I need to roll that?
Just ask him.
I don't.
Are you assuming that anybody who touched the cloud will get infected and turn into undead?
I mean, it leads itself to believe that it almost seems like 100% of the civilians here, as well as the military personnel's, where it's transformed. But you guys might be a little bit more hardy than the rest.
I think the reason we didn't change is that we were never killed by the smoke. I think once someone lost their life, it corrupted their soul and perpetuated this unholy state of death.
Seeing you guys alive still, and that Murtag did get hurt and still alive, I would agree. But I do think if he was still able to get hurt, even under the daylight spell, this ore may have been emitting more of a concentrated cloud. And that's why maybe the daylight spell wasn't able to hold it back. Was it able to spread after that?
No, it seemed to diffuse pretty quickly, right, Murtag?
Yep. It didn't really spread smoke in the sun. It was just like, if it's dark, it spreaded smoke.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
obviously everything here was speculation, but I think that's based on logic. Even magic has logic. Seems that that's the way it is. I think at this point, Maurice is kind of like directing all of the like city guards and some of the soldiers, like pointing. You don't know exactly what he's saying to them, but he's pointing at different directions. And he walks back to you guys. All right, so well, we are gonna establish some cleanup crew. See if we can identify any of the bodies. We as we were kind of messing with the Minotaur, we did notice this one thing, and he picks up this. It looks kind of like a sack almost. It's like a bag, and he's like, we found this hanging on his waist, and this. It's only right that you guys get to have it. So he throws it kind of in your direction. You guys can roll to see who grabs it. Whatever.
I push Thud towards it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, I'm going for this.
All right, both of you roll a
Strength.
whatever your highest is.
Oh, good.
Wait, can I roll too?
Wisdom.
Sure.
I
Wait,
wanna
like,
Between dexterity and athletic.
are we doing?
Can I try and just trip someone up?
Of course, this
You-
guy.
You can.
25.
Who are you trying to trip up?
I roll a 1d4. On a 1, it's Kev. On a 2, it's Noah. And on a 3, it's Michael.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Come on, Noah.
It's a 1.
Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna try and do strength.
Yeah, be kidding. Me.
Oh, I fail.
Okay,
Don't
never
worry about it.
Oh. Wait, so what did Noah roll?
20,
25.
25.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
10.
That is a 15.
15. All right, so you see, Thud, it seems to go in the direction as he throws it through the air, in the direction of Thud, and Thud's like reaching out his arms, like, you know, baseball mitt catching it. And as it comes closer, you see you see Norkel kind of step in front of him, and he's
It's like a bridesmaid's.
yeah,
thingy
he's
where-
like he's reaching up, and his hand's a little closer than Thud's, and then
I want to
with
cast.
with a shadowy blur, you see this figure just leap through the air, grab the bag, and lands.
I should have cast.
It's like when you're playing jackpot with your friends.
I should have cast a blood curse on Noah to immobilize him.
I just turn around and like open the bag and look and see if there's anything interesting. Like everybody can just they had to bend down to look at it. But...
Yeah, are you hiding this or are you showing us what's in the
No,
bag?
it's like I just like
He's just
turn around,
openly looking at it.
have it, yeah.
Okay.
So you
Like you might have to bend down.
you peer into this bag, and it's
Is it just money?
it's dark, and it's like even at this height and the size of the bag, you can kind of see like this. You should be able to see the end of it, but you don't.
And there's oh my
It's
goodness.
one of those.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on.
I probably don't
What's
know what it is though, right?
What's that? What do you have there?
Oh.
Is there
Oh.
anything inside it?
I'll give it to. I think I can't.
I'll
see
reach my
anything.
hand
I don't
in and
know.
like rifle around inside of it.
What?
So you stick your hand in, Thud, and you imagine that you're about to hit the end soon, and you reach in, and you keep reaching in, and you're almost like past your elbow, and you're a big guy,
Yes.
and it like Maurice is kind of stunned, like, you know, drop jaw kind of stunned. It's like that this isn't
This is the.
shouldn't be possible, and you just imagine like this bag, like cutting off where your wrist should be and stuff.
I'll like kind of rip my hand out like I got bit and just like
This is very, very dangerous.
I think our bag's broken.
Yeah,
I think your bag's broken.
Not me. I'll give it to Solaris. This is way too dangerous.
I'll just like hold it, and when I hold it, does it feel heavy? Does it feel like there's something in it?
No, not entirely. It just seems like it's just a loose hanging bag.
And if I shake it, I don't hear or anything moving around inside.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's empty.
Oh boy.
Quick, dispel magic on it.
no, shit. Hold on a
I
second,
can't
guys.
I can't do that anymore today. I think.
Let's look at it later.
Okay, if I tilt it upside down and shake it, does anything happen?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What's
I think. Can I roll an intelligence check to know what to do?
I mean, Jordan knows what I have to do, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael knows what to do.
Solaris is trying to figure it out.
roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Anyone want to help me with this?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will attempt to help you.
Everybody help.
I think everybody's gonna help.
You know what? You roll at advantage. I don't want to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, Thud's roll is kind of weak right now.
Are we all rolling?
Okay. All right.
Or is
Just
he just
me, I
rolling
think.
advantage?
Murtag is like theorizing that it's just painted black, maybe.
All right.
Like,
I
it could be
rolled
dark.
an 18, and that's it.
You
Dad.
rolled an 18, and that's it.
Yeah. I don't need to add anything, is what I was saying.
You can't. Wait, you didn't add anything to it?
No, my intelligence is 0. It's just
What?
whatever I roll on the dice is what I get.
Wow.
So I rolled an
Yeah.
18 and a 15.
Hey, that's not bad.
And what exactly are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to see if I upend it, I want to try to figure out a way to get the contents out of it, because I don't think that the Minotaur was just carrying around an empty bag.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we shouldn't do it right here, though.
When he did Solaris invert the bag so the open end is down and the closed end is up top?
Well, I tipped it over.
So yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So can I push the top
pat
like
it
down through to kind of like invert it?
Oh, you mean like inside out?
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
I think that's how you eject things from pocket planes.
Okay, so
Oh my
You-
gosh.
when he turns it upside down, it's kind of a flimsy bag, so the top of it's still, up and over the side of the.
Oh,
opening.
okay.
So nothing comes out. But when Thud reaches over and he grabs the bottom end and sticks his hand through it. He actually can feel the end still. And then you hear ting ting ting, and then a bunch of other clacking sounds I can't make with my mouth. But laying before you, you see
Oh,
four
boy.
gold pieces.
And a katana.
I'm just gonna write it all down.
Yeah. I'll let Jordan write that down.
Wait,
Four
before
gold.
that, 4 gold pieces, and also a great axe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
And so that's all that came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll invert it back the other way and stick the axe back inside.
Okay.
How was this like a minotaur sized wielding great axe?
No.
Oh yeah, that would be very difficult to get out. And then can
Just
I
wanted
reach
to
in
know.
and try and pull it back
it's
out?
got kind of like a cinch up top, so the top of it is very. I mean, this is a raggedy old looking bag. So like, while you're fighting this thing, you didn't even notice it because it was
Really?
so ugly looking.
So if I try to pull it back out of the bag,
Mm-hmm.
can I pull it out?
Are you thinking about pulling the great axe? out?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the axe when I want to pull it
Yeah,
out.
you can when you reach in and you're thinking about pulling the axe, you do feel the hilt of it, and then you can pull it. You pull it somewhat out.
Oh, so that's how it works.
This is amazing.
It's
Can we
like
put like
it holds
anything
stuff.
in here? Murtag, do you want to see if you can fit in here?
Can we attempt to put this?
Okay, well, if I go in, you have to like promise to spit me out in like a second. This could be
Maybe.
really bad.
We'll try this tomorrow when I have more energy to fix
Okay.
any mistakes that might happen. It's
They put
important to
some
test.
water in there.
And then Solaris just gives a gold to everyone else but himself. So Murtag,
Ooh.
Norcool, and Bruin get one.
Okay.
I don't know how much gold I have right now.
Probably should keep track of that, huh?
I have
Baller.
155.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say I have 21.
I got 96.
Yeah, I thought I was rich.
You put the great axe back in the bag?
Yeah, it's in the bag for now. I can take
Okay.
it back out if you want to see it.
With your intelligence check, you kind of have an idea what this is. So, I mean, pretty much it's a bag of something.
You know, I've read about these before. It's kind of like a bag that has near infinite carrying capacity. I think there is a weight limit to reach inside it, but it'd be very hard for us to just reach on our own.
So we can start stashing our own stuff in there.
That's like crazy to think about.
It's very yes. It's a very valuable item.
Is that box still around?
Does anyone want to carry it? I already have a lot of. I point to the wearlight that's just floating behind me. I already have one item. It can go to one of you if you want to hold on to it.
I'll take the. Wait. You talking about the orbs?
No, I'm talking about the bag.
He's trying to give the bag to someone.
Because Jordan feels like I've gotten every single magical item that we've come across, and I don't want to keep doing that. So I'm proffering it to someone else.
He is the party mule.
Yeah. Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
By the way, Kevin, you have to keep track of everything that's in there.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I'll take it. Thud will take it.
I mean, that's fine. I can keep track. Do you want it?
Yeah, Michael can take good notes if you're worried about notes.
I mean, a little bit.
Is that box still there? The one that Murtag was
Destroyed?
Yes. It's still intact. Everything's fine. It's just the inside's kind of cut up a little bit, right? I'm gonna grab that box and then start stuffing my stuff in there and say, "Hey, can I go find a lock? Put a lock on it and then
Put it in the bag of holding."
Hey, could you put this in the bag?
No, cool. You realize you could just put your bag into the bag of holding and just reach in and grab it out, right?
Well, I mean, this way will be locked.
You just watch Murtag pick 3 magical locks, and the rest of us can just smash them.
Yeah, like if I were to steal something from you, it wouldn't be that hard.
I mean, it may take Murtag an hour to pick the lock.
Time?
That is
As long as
true.
I have time.
Oh. Okay. Well,
That's all.
Maurice is like, all right, well,
Stranger will do.
let's head back to Bernard and see what he wants from us.
I asked the group, you think we should like maybe take a shower and get out of these nasty clothes? Because we're covered in black blood.
Edward and Maurice are walking towards the kind of back towards across the bridge.
I think we can go
Maybe.
about the rest of today and meet with. I keep looking at his name and forgetting it. Bernard.
Bernard.
And then retire for the rest of the afternoon because I'm extremely exhausted.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's important to be there when they are discussing these matters since we're been so closely revolved around it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just follow them.
For now.
And I wanna try and like lag Norcal behind with me, so that kind of out of earshot of Maurice and Edward.
Okay.
So, what do you? Because you know that I've told you about the Weaver stuff. Norcal knows that.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you think they were after here? What do you think they wanted with the princess?
Maybe. I wonder if it has something to do with that necklace. Maybe it's a powerful magic item. Maybe the other option I would think was probably use her as ransom to get something from the kingdom.
Because when we were fighting those salamanders, I think Bruin said that they were from a specific region. He didn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to pinpoint which one. But if the Weavers were hired by an external government, we may have to go somewhere more
So
relevant to find information about what's happening.
have you told me that the Weavers are a mercenary group?
You just know that they're people that I want dead. That's
Okay.
all you really know. You know that they're criminals. That's about it.
Okay. So I'll ask you, do you know if they do this sort of job, get hired on by maybe another region, another kingdom to do work?
Would I know that, John? I know.
would
I know.
say,
Solaris will
based
know
on
local
your
stuff.
experiences, and your experiences and your affiliations, you've really only had one other experience besides this one, as far as dealing with the Weaver, and most of it was just hearsay because you kind of you were very young when things happened, and the affiliations that you had with the group that taught you what you know didn't get you too involved in their dealings with them. So as far as like how their organization works, it's very muddled for you.
Okay.
As far as I can remember learning, I've only ever experienced local interactions. If they've elevated or if they operate on this global scale, it does not bode well for the princess's continued survival, because those 4 figures and the one that we captured seem very, very imposing.
I wonder if they're really after the princess. Like I said, they may be after that necklace, because that was stolen at one point.
By Grayson, yes.
And when we came back and gave the necklace back, then the princess was in danger. At that point, do we know that she was? Oh, go ahead.
Who did we give the box to? Jordan doesn't remember.
Maurice, right?
The box?
The box that had the little heirloom inside it. I can't remember
Curry.
who we gave it to.
You gave it to
Yeah,
Captain
Carrie.
Carrie.
And the attack
Carrie-
happened that next day, right?
Yeah.
Or a few days afterwards? After we gave Captain Carrie the box back.
Yeah, it was a few days afterwards.
So we never saw the princess.
No.
We just know she fled with Captain Carrie to the.
To Esper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Esper.
So we don't know if she had received the box at that time, or maybe they were going after the box, which so happened the princess might be there with Captain Carrie, which Captain Carrie would have had the box.
When we go speak to the governor, I want to try and
Governor?
the mayor. I want to try and get like a writ of passage to get an audience, I guess, with someone in Esper to try and help clear things up.
Looks like we know where we're going next.
Okay, so you guys were whispering among yourselves, and you caught up with the group and started kind of walking towards the center where you guys last saw the mayor of Kalewood. As you guys cross the bridge, you do see Bernard like kind of attending to some of the civilians, talking to them, trying to calm them. Seems very like a loving guy in the way he's dealing with people. He doesn't shy away from getting his hands dirty kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking to some people. Let's see, Maurice and Edward do confront him first, and the rest of you are close behind. Bernard. So, thank you. Looks like this is your doing, and we really, really appreciate it. Now, we have to talk. So, if you don't mind, I'd like you to invite all of you to my office.
This is the governor.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. Let's see. So he kind of leads you guys from the bridge area to the area that's like through the marketplace and the central marketplace of the town, the city. I mean, and he kind of brings you to like just north of this marketplace, where it almost leads into the northern district. But there you find and you've passed through this area before, and it's not like a center grand piece where the mayor's mansion is for someone. It's like kind of off to just like the side of the road. It is a bigger building, but it's not something like, to write home about, so massive or anything or grandeur. But he leads you through the double doors, takes you up the stairs and to his office. It's a rather large room. It can fit probably 20 or so people in it. And as he brings you guys in, there's areas to sit, couches and various individual chairs. He takes a seat behind. Well, no, actually, he walks up to his desk and just kind of sits, standing sit on his desk.
This is just us, or is Maurice in?
Everybody's here.
Okay.
Maurice, Bernard, you guys, and then the mayor. And he kind of, tells you guys, please have a seat. So I'm assuming you guys take seat. Is there anyone that likes to stand?
Do I see a seat big enough for me?
You do see one individual, kind of a recliner type deal, but it's not for reclining.
I'll sit then if there's a seat for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right next to the door, with my back against the wall, kind of lean back.
Okay.
You know
Against the door frame?
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's a door. I'll be right next to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just you're standing in front of the light switch.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What is this contraption?
He's leaning up against the wall sconce and just slowly starts to catch on fire.
Okay.
And the next thing you know, it's the demon.
So, let's talk. You guys have been
Busy.
kind of busy is for sure, but in the middle of this mess, and quite honestly, I don't know anything about you guys, but within even the couple weeks you've been here, you have done great deeds for not only this city, but also what I hear from some of the surrounding towns and villages. And honestly, there's not a whole lot I can do to say how much I thank you guys for. Now, moving forward, I'd like to know what happened. Me and my companion Edward have very little information as far as what's going on. We heard about the attack on the princess in her lake cottage, and they had gotten back to the capital, and upon arrival we were told about it, so we came back as soon as we could. I believe Maurice told me about someone that was captured who will turn out to be the mastermind behind this whole thing. Do you guys know anything about him?
I don't know anything about him.
Okay.
We were trying to get information out of him, but you wouldn't say anything.
And who is he?
That's what we were trying to figure out. He just kind of smiled and laughed at us.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Weavers, Mayor?
The Weavers. I can't say that I have. Edward, any idea? No, sir. Who are these guys?
Are any of you familiar with the small town Barrowden?
Baodin?
Barrowden.
Pardon me.
So I'll sit in Barrowden. I can't say it in Solar's accent. I can't do it.
What?
Barrowden.
Barrowden.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with it.
It's where I grew up, and there was a cloud of death similar to what you just saw that rolled through my home
Huh.
and took the lives of many of my friends and family, and my father specifically. I learned who was responsible for this. This organization known as the Weavers.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss. And you said the Weavers did this. The same thing they did here.
It's confusing to me. I've heard different accounts of what happened that night, but their actions within the town resulted in the infection.
Huh. Wow. And how long ago was this?
I don't remember what his slurs is. Hold on. Memento.
He's like, what's my age right now? Math.
13 years ago.
13. Well, okay. Then you're very well connected with this, and I'm sure this is a lot more personal, at least for you.
I just look up Maurice and then back to the mayor. I didn't handle the news very well once I realized who we had abducted or captured. The mere fact that we managed to apprehend him in the first place now seems like a joke. It's what he wanted the entire time. There was no reason for us to capture someone as powerful as him.
Well, do you have any idea why someone like that would be here?
Their sole purpose is to weave their webs into every facet of society and trying to pull apart the parts that don't bend to their whims and infect anything they can. I think the fact that we returned here with the item that Captain Carey asked us to retrieve, and the attack commenced 2 days after, is no coincidence. I don't know if they were after the princess or if they were after the item that was within the box.
I see. And this item, it was stolen by, did you say, by whoever was occupying Myersburg?
Yes, I believe the fellow's name was Grayson.
Solomon Grayson.
Solomon.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I was about to
Oh, okay.
Solomon Rock. It's a real bad guy.
He liked his music stuff, but
yeah.
making fun of people.
And you guys retrieved this item. I can only imagine that it And if you guys don't know, happens to be the princess's pendant.
Was not aware that's what it was.
What kind of pendant? Like, is it big, small?
Well, it's a very...
Is there a historic meaning in this pendant?
It's a very symbolic item, and very important in at least Londra society. Not many people know about it, but it holds great value.
I asked Edward. Is it magical?
Edward's like, honestly, I don't know much about it. Edward kind of chimes in. Not many people do, actually. The fact that I'm telling you this now, please, utmost secrecy. This is an item that is passed down from the king to the princess.
And why was it, if it's such, I don't mean any offense by this, Mayor, but why was such an item entrusted into your custody? I would assume it'd be guarded by those at the palace in Esper.
This is something, through great planning, it's, you know, all I can tell you is that there was a tradition in the olden days where the one who oversaw Kaowood is the keeper of this pendant until the coming of age of the princess, to retrieve it from the city. Now, as far as why, I can't tell you. But
because you don't know,
Have we
or
not earned
because
the
you
right
can't
to know?
trust us the information.
We saved this town over and over again. Do we not have a right to know? We even brought back the pendant. We even
Yeah, I
saved...
mean, we're like pretty much the princess's heroes at this point. Wouldn't you say?
Otherwise, she wouldn't have the pendant in the first place.
it's true. And I want you guys to make a persuasion check with advantage, one person.
Not it.
I have a not greatest persuasion, but it's actually not too bad. I'm just not proficient in it.
Me neither. But I
I haven't said anything, so I don't.
I'll roll at advantage.
Okay.
No, he's gonna roll advantage.
Oh, I thought we were all... Dang it!
10.
Okay.
17!
Alright.
Well, that sucks.
So with the kind of the collaboration of you guys trying to persuade him,
Man, that really sucks.
Bernard goes, I thank you for retrieving the pendant, but you guys were rewarded for it, I'm sure. So, as far as the why this pendant's so important, it's something that I'm not allowed to say. It is by the royal court that you'll find any information about it. But whatever the reason is, I'm sure it's the very same reason our enemies know.
I press and say, then could we get rewarded by saving this town? That information. Could we seek that as our reward?
Unfortunately not.
Wow.
Would you be able to grant us audience or give us something like a letter of introduction? So if we make it to Esper, we could present it and get an audience. And perhaps have a chance to prove ourselves even further.
Do you know who will give us?
I might be
Authority.
able to, but I have to discuss it with the royal court. It'll be a process. Not anybody can just get visitation. With even Captain Carey himself. But I will have Edward here commune with them, and then we'll see if we can get that answer to you sooner rather than later.
And just to refresh my memory, Captain Carey is among the princess's retainers, yes? Personal guard?
He is the captain of the royal guards at Espa. Within the castle itself, there's no one no one has greater authority than him.
Yeah.
As far as protection goes, obviously the king and his royal family sits above that. So I will Edward will do so. I don't know how long it will take, but I don't imagine you guys leaving here anytime soon. I suspect that you guys will need your rest.
Indeed.
But speaking of reward, now the secret of this pendant is out of the question, of course. There's nothing we can give you that's worth more than that secret. So, this is all I can reward you with. It's from my very own personal stash, and he kind of walks around his desk, and he kind of on his bookshelf he pulls a book, and it slides open a compartment. He fiddles around with it, opens the kind of the wall box. He pulls out.
Gonna try and watch to see what he does. What the pattern he twists
We're
to
watching
open it.
intently.
His back is to you. You can roll your perception check.
Wait, so if I'm by the door, right? And where's the bookshelf?
On the opposite side.
I want to roll. What is it? A perception?
A 20?
Focus. Natural 20.
Is it a perception?
28.
Yeah.
But I still can't see through solid people, so I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, 18.
Well, whatever. I mean, you kind of have the idea as far it's a great roll. You have the idea there was a left turn, a right turn, and 2 left turns.
Left, right, left, left. Okay.
Okay. So he pulls out a bag, and it's hefty. And
Is that a magical
sits
bag?
it on the he sits it on the coffee table that's kind of that you guys are encircling and on the couches. This is for you, and again, I thank you for helping this city in this great time of need. I do want to ask a little bit more about this Weaver group. Since it's personal to you, are you I guess seeing this matter to its end?
I was sent from the temple with the sole purpose of burning away the webs that they've managed to weave within our society. And I get the impression that their reach expands further than just our dear Londroth.
And then Maurice does kind of say, yeah, they actually attacked the princess's lake cottage with fire lizards. And to this, the Bernard's kind of like, well...
Did you say fire lizards with an L or fire wizards with a W?
Lizards.
with an L.
Thud's eyebrow kind of raises at fire lizards, like, okay.
Oh
Fire
yeah,
lizards.
we killed those too, by the way.
Okay.
They burned.
Thud thinks he should have gone to college. Continue.
Well, actually, Thud, you would know about these things. Based
Never
on
mind.
your traveling.
I was like, maybe I do know. I don't know what region they're from. Oh yeah, fire lizards. Yeah, Thud's eyebrow raises like, oh, all right.
Probably in the arena
More
or
fire
something,
lizards.
right?
Bernard says, fire lizards are definitely not native to these lands.
Where are they native to?
And honestly, any surrounding country has them. we don't.
Oh,
We believe them to be too destructive. But I do know that other country has tamed them and used them for their own
Combat?
Do they
pleasures. Sure.
do they each have a distinct difference from region to region?
I'm not sure.
I was hoping.
So that can apply a lot with that fact. But I think with all that said, we would have to gather more information to move from all these speculations to more certainties.
So him saying that some countries use fire lizards for like combat, that sounds normal to me. Like that's not unexpected.
Yeah, I would say it's based on kind of where you're from. That's not unheard of.
Okay.
For the most part, like normal civilians try to avoid them. If they see a pack of them roaming around, usually they're by themselves. At least
I just wanted to get a sense of like what I was familiar with about them.
Yeah,
Not a lot, but I've heard of them.
It's
right?
it's like finding a bobcat in the wild, the mountains. You know, it's part of the
surrounding
nature,
geography.
but it's just not like, you know.
Okay.
Hotter places for sure though. Londeroth is more of it's more lush than surrounding countries, with plains and mountains, more so than like dunes and whatnot, if you will. Well, I would like, let's see, make a persuasion check, Solaris.
I got 2 questions for him. Let's see what
Okay. Alright, is that bad? 20. Not a natural 20, just 20 total.
Okay.
Apparently, I am good at persuasion.
So he walks back around his desk to that locked box that he had opened up previously. He reaches in, and he's holding something in his hand in a fist, and he goes up to you. Like, well, obvious. With this being a personal matter, and that you do plan on seeing it through the end, I want you to have this. And he places it in your hand. It's a very simple gold ring, but on it, it's got a small, like, black stone on it, and it's a jet stone. And it's just embedded into it. Not like a wedding ring where it kind of sticks out, but it's like just a ring with a black stone.
Yeah.
This should protect you in your travels, hopefully. So, with that said,
Thank you.
we'll try to get back to you about kind of the news from Espa. Meanwhile, I think you guys already have a place to stay, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, great. You'll be around town, I suppose?
Until we hear word from you, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send one of the guardsmen to get you, and then from there, we can discuss what your next plan is. Obviously, it doesn't have. We don't dictate what you do. You all of you are free men. If anything else, I got a lot of things to work on. It'll sure be long hours, but you guys deserve your rest. So please, enjoy the city.
I asked him a couple questions. First one would be, has he heard any reports?
What does Noracle say?
Oh yeah, okay. First one is, have you ever heard of this word called katana?
Alright, I'm gonna shut it down right now. As Norcool, you don't know what you don't even know the existence of a katana. It's not native to the land, so you don't know anything about it.
The other question is,
does it have to do with a katana?
No.
Okay.
A long sword. No. Has he heard any reports from the north, like any strange reports of, I don't know, just out of the ordinary?
From the north.
Yeah. I'm assuming Silent Falls is north of here, if I'm not mistaken. So I would say like further north than Silem's Fall. Silem's Fall.
Bernard's like, beyond Silent Falls is the Silverhorn Mountain Range. Past that, I'm not sure what's there. I mean, obviously, people have settled far and wide. But as far as news and stuff, I haven't heard anything from. Are you talking about just the mountains?
What do you know, like a settlement there?
Well, there are trails that lead through the mountain passes, but honestly, I have never ventured that way.
Okay. That's all. No.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful.
It's cool. It's cool. Just need a long sword, light.
Once really hard to keep you from metagaming. Yeah.
Once we get back to the tavern, I want to like get everybody in one room and then like pull out the letter. And,
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's say that you guys kind of finish your conversation with Bernard and kind of file out the place. Who has the bag?
I do.
Thud does.
Thud, you can go and mark that you have, at least in the bag, 800 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
Wait, the bag that the mayor gave us?
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
So the bag of holding has 800 gold pieces.
So party fund
It's
is
not a
800
bag of
gold right
holding.
now.
That's what I'm trying to understand. The bag of holding had 800 in it. We didn't find it.
No, we just got 800 from the mayor.
We just got
This
800.
is a separate bag that the mayor gave you.
Yeah.
And
Everything
I'm
that's
putting-
in the bag of holding is the great axe and the money, and that's it.
Right, and
so you
there's
have 804 pieces.
yeah. So he just handed us a bag of money, and I put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you already separated the 4 gold pieces.
Yeah, you all got
Right.
one.
The
Already.
4 is
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
There's just 800 in there because Solaris gave one out.
And
Everyone.
as far as the ring that you were given, Solaris,
Yeah, I was gonna sit
He-
down and attune to it when we have a chance.
I guess as a passing comment as you're leaving and stuff, he tells you it's a ring of necrotic resistance.
Damn. Thank you, sir. As you've given us so much already.
You're gone.
Yeah. That's it. It's this.
I'm sure you
about
showed
it.
your gratitude, and he has shown his as well. So, you guys.
Do I
head
need to
back-
attune to it, John?
I don't think this is a.
I can look it up if it's an actual thing.
Yeah, it's an actual thing. I just don't remember. If
Okay.
it is.
I'll look it up. You're good. Go ahead.
Let's see. So you guys head back to the tavern, and then convene in one room to read a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a break there then before we open up the letter.
Short rest.
Oh.
Or talking about like.
Yeah.
This whole day's been a short rest.
Yo, let's say you guys got some food too, and then you're bringing up to it. I mean, you're hitting a problem about 1 o'clock right now.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
ours
don't-
is tired
Who has
AF.
the potion?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure I don't.
I gave you the timestamp for the video.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I do. I don't know.
I don't
remember.
have them. Bruin doesn't have it.
I'm looking through my notes. I don't see receive one potion or something.
I don't have any potions in my notes.
I wonder if it was Arcavius and he just left.
What a punk.
Hold on. I'll look at the timestamp that John posted.
Oh, also, John, I have
He's gone.
Oh.
All I know is I have a blue dagger.
Yeah, that you've been really using a lot.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually gonna give it to you.
Really
it's funny.
convenient, Kev.
I don't have the.
But you don't use daggers very much anyway, no? Don't
No.
you just pew?
Well, if I had a dagger, I would.
You would use. Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
well, I have a gold necklace. That's about it. I stole it.
Oh, I have a. That's what I was gonna ask John. I stole a bag of money.
Oh yeah, forever
Remember at
ago.
the Fight Club? Remember we were in Fight Club?
Yeah.
And Kevin were
Uh-huh.
just stealing stuff. I can't remember if he told me how much was in it because I just have in my notes a bag of stuff.
Dang, when? How long ago did we talk about the potions?
I don't even remember him putting a timestamp out there.
I remember him doing it.
I'm just trying to remember how far back it was. I want to say we got them when we were at. When we cleared out Grayson's place.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
Come closer.
What's the difference between a sorcerer and a wizard?
A sorcerer has their magic innately, so they're not smart, they're charismatic, because that's what the spell modifier is for it. And then, unlike wizards, sorcerers can only pick spells when they reach certain levels, and then they're stuck with those spells
Oh,
forever until they level up and they can change it. Whereas wizards get to have a list of known spells, and they just have to prep them for the day.
Okay.
But sorcerers are busted. They have sorcery points, and they can cast. If they can spend a certain amount of sorcery points to cast multiple spells in one round, and it's nutty. Like in Critical Role, Tiberius would do double fireballs and just annihilate things.
For real?
Yeah.
Tiberius.
In the other game that I play, I'm a sorcerer, and in Xanathar's Guide, there's like a divine soul sorcerer, and so basically you get to have access to the cleric's spells too. And I haven't gotten enough points, or I haven't leveled up high enough to use sorcery points yet. But I annihilated the bugbear by myself with one level 1 spell. It just melted them in acid. It's amazing. But they're squishy as all get out. I got hit once and was knocked unconscious. So it's a gamble. You become a god, but you're a very fragile god.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So if Solaris, God forbid, ever dies, I kind of want to come back as a sorcerer. That or a
Well,
druid, because druids
sorcerer
are
is
busted.
yeah, druid and sorcerer. There's like 2 things I can multi-class into.
Oh, what subclass of rogue did you choose? Was it Inquisitor or something like
No, it's skirmisher.
that? Skirmisher. That's in one of
Or
the
sorry,
other books,
scout.
right?
Scout.
Yeah.
So
Because that's how
that's
you
pretty
can
much-
move real fast, right? It's a scout thing.
No, that's like a class.
That's why I asked.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Because you get the bonus action dash.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to get
That's
yellowfin.
That's fine.
One
I
sec.
think we should be able to get some.
Still recording.
Oh, fantasy! I just need 12 points for Mayfield. Come on, Mayfield.
John, I've been going this whole time through the group me text looking for that timestamp.
Wait, I literally put it on there.
I saw it. There's no.
I know, but I don't remember how far back you did it.
It wasn't that far back.
It was pretty recent.
Oh, okay, I went too far then. Oh, I got it. Session 8. 2000. I did. I just went right past it.
Oh, you're trying to figure out who has the potions?
Yep.
Look at this. I just need a little more from Mayfield.
Yeah.
Just do something, Mayfield. You're
Mayfield.
useless right now. I'm gonna drop him after this game.
He's not useless. It's a second quarter, dude. Chill out.
Hey, man. Did you see
Kevin's
him
very passionate.
last week? Even worse.
Noah's very passionate about Mayfield. It's his quarterback.
I'm a
man.
Browns fan.
He is a Browns fan every Friday.
Yeah.
Wears his Browns shirt. He's
And
committed.
guess what? I'm gonna have to wear it on tomorrow.
When did you become a Browns fan, Noah?
Ooh.
I went to Cleveland in April, and I was like,
Oh.
Just changed
Oh,
everything.
yeah, okay.
I went to Cleveland and it was just like, wow, what a city.
yeah. I got a shirt that was on sale.
Brown shirts were on sale, guys.
Oh.
Brown shirts are on sale?
Yeah. You said April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like right when OBJ got signed.
Yeah. It was beginning of the hype, I think.
Oh, John, I have another quick question. Can I ask you? Well, I can deal with it later. But in my notes, I have a bag of random stuff that I stole at the Fight Club.
Oh boy. You know.
I can't remember if you told me what was in it or not. But if you can't remember, then we
It
can
was
deal
a
with
bag
it.
of gold coins.
Yeah. Cause that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I probably already added it to my inventory.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how much this gold necklace is gonna cost.
Take that out. Sweet. That was the only thing.
Gosh. I can't believe I seated Aaron Jones. Benched him.
So audio is way better, John?
Yeah, way better since you
Yeah.
switched it to the whatever.
My headset mic must be going out then, so I'll just run it off the webcam.
Yeah.
Good.
Olay. Man, I just need 7 points.
I wish you can see Noah's face.
Well, I do it and then it freezes.
Oh, really?
It's always in like, yeah.
Are you still using your phone?
No,
The,
Discord works on my computer now.
But you're on Wi-Fi. I think that's the problem. You're
Yeah.
not getting a consistent enough signal.
I originally thought about giving you guys just like 300 gold from the mayor. I was like, nah, whatever. I'll just give him 800. Take it.
Can you, for flavors, platinum?
Say what?
Can we get like a platinum piece?
No.
It's like, oh man.
is that what it is? Platinum piece? How much is platinum?
10 gold.
10 gold.
Oh.
So we got 80 platinum effectively.
But it just sounds cooler. Like,
Do we have diamonds?
Platinum
got,
is
like-
very rare currency.
What about diamonds?
Noah has them.
Noah has them. Okay.
Yeah.
I have them?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what level they are. Hold on a second.
I think they're level 1.
I just have History of Myersburg, a book that I can't read, and a werewolf thing.
I may grab some. It's looking really good.
What?
That.
Oh.
Yeah, I may grab some.
Can't believe. By the way, I'll put the potions in the bag. Well, actually, I might keep one for myself, just in case.
Nobody had any objections of you taking it, by the way.
Oh. What? The potions? Did I
Well,
just
no.
take them?
What happened was you had grabbed them, and I told you what they were. Solaris said that he could use potions, but then you guys started talking about something else, and like the whole thing, like just the conversation.
I don't
just-
even remember this.
Alright. Basic healing pots. 2 of them.
Yep. Told you there were potions, and you guys were like, what? No.
So one's in the bag of holding and Noah has the other?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be more useful in someone's possession than
Hand.
in a bag of holding.
Well,
I
I want
agree,
one.
but-
It's a D4.
Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 4.
Um,
Understand?
I will.
Oh, I guess as long as one of the people that can heal has one so they can get up.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
if I go down, Thud can bring me up with lay on hands. If I go down, I can bring him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Thud will like tell like the little kid, you need these.
To
Well-
Solaris?
No, to Murtag.
okay.
Like, no, Noah, you should keep both of them because Solaris and I can get people up. I can lay on hands 1 point and get someone up.
What about, does Kevin want one?
Yeah, so it's either you or Kevin, honestly.
Yeah, I'll take one and Kevin can have the other. Sorry,
Wait.
John, you can't get one.
Bruin's like,
Wait,
Or
there's
Bruin.
two? I thought there
I
was
think
only
I
one.
should have one. Actually,
Yeah, that's fine.
I
Yeah,
give
Bruin
it
actually pretty
to
good.
I give it
Because-
to Bruin instead of Kevin.
Okay.
yes.
Not cool.
Don't worry, Norcal can't get hit.
Yeah, he does have an AC of like 30,000.
His power is
And-
over 9,000.
Thud still doesn't understand the bag of holding, so good luck getting him getting anything out of there.
It's like,
Oh, I was pretty sure Solaris explained it.
I didn't. If you did, it was not. I guess I wasn't. It
Okay.
wasn't obvious.
I'll wait till I see Thud struggling and then I'll explain it.
I love how Thud is like, magic is like a thing that he has, but he has very little knowledge of it because of his background.
Isn't
like-
your and my intelligence the same? Isn't it both 10?
Mhm.
Yeah. Solaris is like functionally smart, but that's about it.
Yeah, just wait for Thud to be like, I lost 800 gold.
I pull out
That's-
the letter and we can start looking at it.
That's good though. That we got. That's one diamond for one revivify.
Did you say you're giving it to Bruin, right?
Yeah, I gave it to Bruin.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now we can do stupid stuff because you have Revivify.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get a diamond before we do that though.
Oh, okay. We buy it. Let's go buy a diamond. Then we can do stupid stuff.
Yeah, and then we'll have 500 gold left over. But I doubt this little place is gonna have. Actually, I need to read the spell again. I don't know if it says a diamond worth 300 or diamonds worth.
I think it's a diamond.
1 diamond.
Damn.
Well, because
Well, in
In,
Critical Role world, it's 1 diamond.
Pike cast it with like a couple diamond thought.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen Matt say you just need to have some first.
Oh, okay.
Or some trying to read it.
I could be wrong.
Diamonds worth
Oh.
300 gold. Cool.
Good deal.
We just need. I think the higher level spells require a solid piece.
Get Josh Allen next week.
Josh Allen. Draft Josh Allen.
I might be thinking of Heroes Feast.
That's what it is. Yeah, you have to have a chalice or a diamond worth
Worth
X amount of
1,000.
gold. Yeah.
Okay. Kevin, are you almost done with your meal? 30 seconds.
Oh, I went to look up that ring, but I got distracted.
Yeah, man. Only if we had that like during the Undead campaign arc.
I could have just held the box forever.
It's like John's gonna take away my bag of holding now.
John, one day I hope you introduce the deck of many things to us.
The neck of many things?
The deck.
The deck.
The deck. The neck of many things.
The deck of many things.
Sounds like a good monster. The
How
neck
do you
of
know
many
you don't
things.
have it already?
Whew, that's a good point. There we go. Ring of resistance.
Dude, we're so rich right now.
Yeah, resistance to one type of damage type where requires attunement. Yep.
And what is it? You can only have 1 attuned item.
3.
3.
3.
Read.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
I got
an
2.
artificer, I think it's 5.
But you can't
It's not-
attune to 3 sets of boots.
Well, yeah.
What about 2?
Wait,
Well,
what?
I
You can
suppose if you
attune-
wanted to wear one left and one right.
Exactly.
You can attune to 3 sets of boots, but you can only receive the benefits from the boots you're wearing.
What if you wear both of them, like one, like you said, one right and one left?
What if I
Nothing
wear a
happens.
pair on my hands? Like 2
Well,
sets of boots of haste? Yeah.
Only if you're crawling, bear crawling around.
So you have your movement speed to double and then double your movement speed. Sounds legit.
Alright.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah, but you get more attacks.
There's any case of type.
More time.
Turns randomly.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys head back to the room. You convene in this one room with your food and your drink and this letter. And Noah, you said you're opening it?
Yeah, like, hey guys, so kind of found this. Nobody noticed it at all. It's crazy, actually.
I just like, yeah, sure.
And
And
it's
then,
a,
like,
you guys are kind of looking at the letter, and it looks very small. It's like, you know what people put in like thank you card envelopes?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that size. It's not like a full like 8x11 size kind of envelope. But you undo the flap and you pull out the one sheet of paper. And it's like a card. Who's
Should've
gonna read
inspected
it?
for traps.
Yep. Should've.
I'll read it.
Okay, so Murdoch is gonna. He reads it out loud, and it says,
Kid's voice.
Yeah, do it in Murtag's voice.
I said, Solaris, go read it.
So it says, "Congratulations," and it kind of like as Murtag says it, it becomes the voice of the Weaver.
Of the person that wrote it.
Oh, dang.
I'd look at Solaris. Dispel magic, please.
You know, I like this better.
I like this better.
Congratulations. Dispelling the Sumerian shade is no small feat.
Oh, okay.
Shade,
Oh.
Sumerian shade, go.
Wait, we're gonna keep this letter, right? Is it gonna be like, am I?
What if it like Mission Impossible's at the end?
Yeah.
Destroys itself.
And it continues.
Guys, write all this down.
Write it all down.
In the fact that you have dispelled this item, I'm really looking forward to our next meeting. And it's signed the Weaver.
Wow, that was lame.
Say like JD Weaver or like.
So, I guess just as like an RP point, like Thud's pretty creeped out by this. Like kind of we talked about how like Thud knows magic, but Thud doesn't know magic. The fact that he knows we dispelled it, Thud's kind of like a little creeped out.
Wait, does the letter like burst into flames?
And then it says like at the end it says P.S. This letter will explode.
T-3, 2, fireball.
No, it's the gas.
Fireball.
It's the gas. The cloud that hits Murtag.
No,
Mine's
nothing,
level fireball.
nothing happens to the last letter.
You take 30 damage. I put it in the bag of holding. It was like, well, I guess we got a keepsake, so.
You give it to Thud to put it in the holding bag of holding.
Hey,
So I have a letter from the Weaver. Okay.
well, that's cute.
So,
It's like Moriarty when.
yeah.
I look over to Solaris. I was like, "So did you mean to spill all that, or were you just very emotional at that time?" I thought we were trying to keep that as kind of
Well, I didn't
low key.
go into as much as I could have. I withheld some information. I
Are you
told
guys-
them what.
Are you guys speaking away from the group or with the group right now?
No,
Because you're
with
all
the group.
huddled around this letter at this moment.
I mean, we're with the group. They heard me say all that stuff back in there, so I assumed that they were going to ask me questions. I'm just answering Norcool's question now,
So
though.
you guys are welcome to chime in. I'm just giving them like the
Yeah.
that you're not speaking away from the group.
No.
Thud doesn't want to play the backstory game, so Thud's not asking any questions.
Sweet.
Okay, just want to know. That's why I didn't say much. 'Cause it was-
Yeah. I felt like it was better for us to garner some favor if we want to find out more.
Well, you did get a ring out of it, so.
Yes, it's going to be very helpful when I face that monster again.
Monster.
What city did you say you were from again? Burrow? Wheelbarrow?
We'll try it again. Barrowden.
Oh,
Barrowden?
Barrowden.
Barrowden.
Barrowden. That's how it's pronounced.
yeah, I bet
Could
that's
you
a
use
cool
it in a
city.
sentence, please?
It's a very small town. It's not close to any major cities, really. It's really up in the middle of nowhere.
Well,
So I can't do it tonight. I'm too exhausted. But if I can find some copper wire, I could speak to Captain Carey directly about coming to Esper to find out more behind this plot. Or I could message the Weaver directly and try to ascertain some more information.
Well, I think the Weaver would just laugh at you. He wouldn't give us anything. I would say Captain Cherry.
I mean, I could do it twice.
Oh, then do both.
Maybe not.
I just didn't know
I don't know.
I'm just not sure. It seemed to me that Bernard was going to have Edward communicate to Carrie in a very similar fashion. But I was thinking that if it came from us directly, it may help expedite things.
Agreed.
But I couldn't do it till tomorrow, anyway.
I guess we could restock whatever we need to. Figure out game plan.
I think it would also be important to use some of the gold we got today to purchase some components for our spell to potentially recover one of us should we fall. I'd be happy to commit the rest of the gold that I have towards it. It's not much, but try and take as little out as the group fund as possible.
Do you know how much those will cost?
Roughly around 300 gold's worth of diamonds. But it's 300 gold to potentially save one of your lives.
Do I
Yeah.
understand what he's talking about, or at least like why he needs a diamond? Or is that what he's kind of explaining right now?
It seems like he's explaining it.
Okay. Thud will happily contribute 50 gold from his money, not the group fund, from his money.
Oh.
So why don't we
Thank
just pay it with the group fund?
Bring me back alive.
Is this what group fund stuff is for? Or...
Well, I didn't want to make the sole decision alone on to spend such a large sum of money on. If you all wanted to try and accumulate the cost from funds we already had and save it the rest 800 or something more.
Well, the thing about if you're gonna like raise one of us up from the dead, it's probably like not gonna be you. So
Yes, if I die,
Genius.
we're screwed.
it doesn't seem like you putting your money to it makes sense, but you know.
I'm getting the sense of this guy's kind of. The more I get to know Murtak, the more selfish this person is.
He's not being selfish.
He's trying to be selfless by having me spend less money.
Oh, okay.
That was why Thud gave 50 of his, because Solaris, okay, in person. That's why I gave my money, because Solaris spends his money to save someone else. Doesn't make much sense. I'll spend all my money to save me if that's what we need to do.
He goes, I'm getting saved first.
Contract.
Everybody cough up 50 gold so you can get saved or you're not getting saved.
Well,
Highest bidder saved first.
I have like 20 gold that I can put in.
So we could just take it out of the group funds.
Let's just take it out of the group
That's-
fund and
okay.
like call it even.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause,
You know, I gave
don't
each of you
know.
1 gold earlier. I feel like that's the same.
Well,
That's
don't take it
300.
out yet.
Yeah, don't take it out yet. We have to go find the stuff. We'll set it aside. We'll allot to put that money in this pouch.
This pouch.
It's like you spread your money out. You go to like Chicago, put some of your socks in your wallet.
I put 300 gold in the pouch hanging loosely off my belt.
Alright, cool.
Nah.
It's like heavier on one side, so he's like,
Yeah.
being like
That's a lot of gold. You just like, it's like when you do farmer carries, and you're like trying not to lean.
yeah.
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 Oh.
I'll keep it all in
Well,
the
this
bag
is
of holding,
like-
but mentally
What's
set
the
it
time
aside.
right now?
Yeah.
I mean, between getting back to the tavern, eating and whatnot, it's still like 2 o'clock midday.
Whoa.
So,
We're probably super
while
exhausted.
everyone's together, Thud will ask the question. You remember that Minotaur we fought at the beginning that went back into the smoke, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then it appeared again undead, right?
Yes.
That was the same Minotaur. So,
Yep.
why did it go back into the smoke?
I think it was just fight or flight, and it didn't want to die to us.
So it would rather. That's what I'm trying to think. So it would rather die in the smoke than fight us.
Maybe it wasn't.
Well,
very
didn't they
smart.
emerge from the smoke already?
Oh.
How I remember it, they were on the bridge as the smoke was rolling
Rolling
in. Because that's when the Weaver walked into the smoke.
True.
Maybe it was punished
maybe.
by.
So, just to kind
Maybe
of, the
Was
way
being controlled.
I like to think I described it was the Weaver was walking through into the smoke while the two figures came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I bet.
they were controlled and they were just following orders at that point. Maybe we were watched the whole time by the Weaver still controlling them.
Or the Weaver punished that Minotaur for losing to us by killing
Possible.
him and making it undead.
If I was the Weaver, and I sent 2 hulking Minotaurs after 5 people, and the 2 failed, I'd be pretty pissed at the one that ran away.
Yep. That's my thought.
So you think it ran away, and then the Weaver killed it in the smoke and forced it to come back undead.
So
I
it
think
wouldn't
that's just a
have the instinct
byproduct of the
running.
smoke. It just turned it on.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have an instinct of running away anymore.
Yeah.
It was just mindless.
So I was thinking about this week. So like in our world, this world, obviously, magic and like fairies and whatnot is kind of the cryptozoology. So Thud is trying to get to that these minotaurs are part of whatever cryptozoology there is in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of having trouble with like what is cryptozoology in a world where magic exists. I don't really know. I guess it's maybe the Fae, but Thud doesn't know what the Feywild is.
Right.
So Thud is trying to persuade his fellow comrades that these are like some really, really weird magic minotaurs.
Oh,
That's
that
what he
just like
believes.
it could very well be possible. I get my access to magic through the same avenues you do. The god I worship bestows these abilities onto me, and I just pass them forward. Fellows like Edward study and train to understand all 8 schools of magic. So
There are
what's that?
schools?
yeah.
We won't go back down this route again.
Solaris
for,
just like
game sake.
Solaris just looks at that and gives like the oh, just pats his hands like I'll explain it to you sometime.
Okay, continue.
Roll a insight check, Solaris.
Yeah. Can I do that as well, or no?
Yes.
Because it's like interesting.
12. Wait.
I
No,
guess I
10.
wouldn't know, John, because I don't use magic.
Yeah.
I just drink potion half the time.
10.
You just drink
I
Red
also
Bull.
got 10.
Both of you got 10.
Yeah.
You guys find it odd that he's asking this question, being who he is, but you don't think too much of it as it's more of a passing thought. It's like,
That's kind of weird.
maybe he just didn't do well in school or something. Well, he's trained to become a pilot or something like that.
Yeah, give him this like real critical look, like.
What are you looking at, kid?
Like you almost see him as like a dropout. I mean, based on his kind of
Wow.
demeanor.
Okay. Half orc dropout. Okay.
Not like,
That's
like
racial
dropout,
profiling.
More like, kind of like the rebellious kid in school kind of thing.
Yeah.
Did he finish first, last, middle, average place in class?
So, anyways.
Yep.
I-
That's all I have.
I've been meaning to ask you, Thud, Who do you follow?
Thought I'll point to his shield, which has the eye on it, and his name's Helm. He's the god of protection.
Can you say the name of your god again? Like cut out. Okay.
Helm.
Helm. Okay.
Yes.
You've asked this question before, actually, and
Yeah, because we talked about
Did he ask, or did he just try?
I think
No, he
I
didn't
tried
ask,
to figure it out.
He tried to figure it out, and I told
Yeah.
him that he knows that this god is one of the deities that are more
Worship than mine, basically.
yeah
cooler than
more
yours.
worship than yours, but also in kind of the same like direction, and not so much like an evil god or
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think. Did he know? That's detail. Doesn't matter.
yeah, it's just
Yep.
awful kind of thing. But you also know that paladins generally are like this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have a god.
And will you?
I will say you can't be an atheist in 5e.
Oh well, never mind.
I mean, Percy did it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
you could-
impossible.
and until he met what's his name, some god,
Yeah.
Palor.
I mean, like, just the fact that you're able to cast these divine magic,
Yeah.
it's like, it's hard to go, okay,
Yeah.
it has to come from somewhere.
Wait, would I have a god?
Do you have a god?
Is it
I mean,
based
that's
off of,
that's Norcool's decision.
Yeah. This
is it based off of your class? That would list
Mm.
a certain
Not
character?
You
necessarily.
probably don't have a god.
You
Some
can
classes-
have a
I mean,
god
not
like
class, race.
backstory.
Does Kevin
But-
have a god?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
A paladin,
does
like,
your
has to
god
have a
dictate
deity.
what you believe
Paladins
in,
and
is what I'm
clerics
saying?
have to have benefactors, like warlocks do. Warlocks get their powers from another person.
Yeah, they pretty
certain
much
classes that
channel
get
their
it.
magic from a deity.
Well, I don't have magic.
What John is saying-
Everything I do is like based off of science, and it's making concoction and drinking and giving me power.
What John
Yeah,
is saying
cutting yourself
in a
and turning your
world
sword to ice.
where
is
everyone
definitely
has
fine.
magic, and like you've seen me heal people,
Yeah,
you have to know there's some sort of divine presence in this
Okay.
world.
you just can't say like, I don't
Well,
know
yeah.
any god.
Whether or not
The-
you follow one, you can't say there's no.
No,
Like,
I'm not saying there isn't
external.
one. I just didn't know if like
If you had
certain-
personally had
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
your call.
if it's based
Like-
off of a race thing. That,
No, that's just
No.
dependent on you as
Okay.
as your character, what you decided.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. I didn't say like I don't think it
Yeah.
exists.
Got you. I got you. And are you new to his service? Their service?
How would you say how new would you say that is? Like when you say well you knew, like years, days?
For example, I was raised in a temple for 13 years, so I would say I'm well versed in the teachings of the one I follow. It seemed to me that you've been recently surprised at the things you're capable of.
Do I feel like I'm in a safe place to have this conversation?
Do you feel?
I guess I'm asking if I can do like an insight check without saying, can I insight check?
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
see. Like to kind of get like and understand a read on why he's asking this question. Like if it's for like gain over you.
Personal benefits, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Roll an insight check.
I guess it's more of like, are these people I feel like I trust knowing this information?
Mm-hmm.
I have like a bow out and it's pointed at his head.
Roll a trust check.
I'd say 6 + 1.
6 + 1. You don't get a good read on any of them out with the sole fact that you met all these people
Days
less
ago.
than a week, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling.
But
I didn't-
you
I
kind
didn't-
of get that feeling with most people you've met in this city so far.
That cut out. Say that again.
I said you get that feeling with basically everybody that you've known in this city so far. I mean, it's not your hometown. You don't know anybody here.
Okay. That roll is true then. I haven't studied Helm a lot.
I see. Private worship.
Yeah.
I think I might need to choose a god.
Up to you.
Yeah.
It's all, I mean, gods and whatever is all part of your background
Yeah,
story.
yeah. I just didn't realize.
So,
Alright. Well, if you learn more about who they are and what they do, I'd love to hear about it. I've only ever really read about who I follow.
I mean, yeah, if you don't
Just-
feel safe, it's like, call
Alright.
cool. I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright. Good night.
Night. I go over to the other room, wherever it is.
okay.
Yeah, I think I have
I
my
just go to
own
sleep in
room.
that room.
Yeah, Thud has his own room.
I think me and Solar.
Oh wait, was I rooming with Sly? I think I was.
You were rooming with Bruin, I think.
you were
Oh,
rooming
good.
with
No, I was
Bruin.
rooming
Yeah,
with Solar.
you guys are rooming together.
So, you guys kind of start basically Chinese fire drilling into your separate rooms. I'm sure you guys clean up where you can from the days,
Yeah.
the morning's exercise. And although it's still rather early, you haven't had your dinner, you guys are pooped. You guys have. This is probably, at least in your lifetime, one of the biggest adventures you've been on. Meeting the things you've met, dealing with the death cloud, if you will. This is something that you still need to process with all the information you've been given, the people you've met, and this potential meeting with the royal court of the kingdom that is Londrath. And you guys go to your respective beds. You lay down. Most people, some just go to sleep. Some lay in bed thinking, trying to sleep, but eventually sleep does find you, and you guys all drift off into a sleepless night, sleepful night. And you guys sleep for more than the 8 hours until, I mean, you had a long day.
Actually, could I wake up like early? This is just like a flavor thing, and
Okay.
like just wake up real early in the morning and just like go. I don't know, just like sit out and like watch people. But I don't really have any purpose. That's
Okay.
just what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's fine. You get up at normal, probably like where people get up to work. Although work, like people's the normal thing that people do isn't normal currently based on the recent events.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of activity going on outside, mostly rebuilding or burying loved ones since they have access to those people now, or that side of the city. But you do see commotions going back and forth from like even in the area that you're in. And the rest of you wake up, at a later time, but eventually everybody's up. I would say everybody's up by 8 o'clock. So everybody's fully healed, fully mindful
Oh
of
yeah.
their situations. And how do you guys begin your day?
You guys want to go to the marketplace to look for some materials?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yep.
To acquire the components I need for setting spell 2.
Okay.
I want to sell my necklace.
You guys.
Oh, I want to buy a hot chocolate.
You guys head into the marketplace.
Sounds good.
I don't do this to be a hindrance to you guys, but again, based on recent events, a lot of stalls are closed.
Forgot about that.
Some try to stay open because they need the money or they can't sustain their livelihood. But a lot of them are closed, just basically for grieving reasons. But you guys entered the area. What was once very lively from previous experiences is more sparse, and there's a general gloom over the city.
Wish we had a bard.
Is there something you guys are specifically looking for?
I need incense and copper wire.
Okay. You would probably know that copper wire is a metal that maybe a blacksmith would work on. Incense,
boy.
You haven't had to look for this yet. You'll have to ask around for something like that.
Okay. I'll do so.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for it.
And
I mean, we're all together, right? So can I help him?
Would, as with my Outlander feat
Well,
and
with
being
advantage.
from this city
Yeah.
for a little bit, would I know where to find him a blacksmith?
They actually have met a blacksmith.
Yeah, we met a blacksmith earlier.
Yeah.
They
Can't
met
I
two
just?
blacksmiths.
One's in the, I think, southern district or western.
Wynn's
Yeah.
kind of a punk, dude. He's like,
I wouldn't really call him a smith. He's more of a cutlery designer.
John, I'll just look around and see if anybody
Sissy.
needs help. Knowing what the situation is, I'm just gonna go help whoever needs help.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sell my gold necklace because I know no one's gonna be able to afford it.
Okay.
If Solaris goes to look for something, Thud will follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
So you asked me to make what kind of check, John?
Investigation check to find out where you can find incense.
I'm just gonna go help people and see if anyone needs help. Whatever.
And we had said, because I have my holy symbol, I don't need spell components if they're not a price listed, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use that as focus.
16.
OP.
You help people. I mean, you basically you kind of help like the city guards as far as you're able to find Maurice, and then you guys head into the Western District,
I'm just gonna.
clearing
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly bodies. It does get pretty gross.
I mean, I'm not gonna be wearing one.
Okay.
Assuming I get provided with different. They have like cleanup.
Latex gloves.
Yeah, latex
Yeah,
gloves.
okay.
Different kind of stuff.
the black ones.
With the crow mask.
The crow mask. Yeah. The beak mask. Okay. What'd you roll, Solaris?
12.
12. You're eventually able to find kind of a shop of miscellaneous needs. Kind of a general store, if you will.
Yeah.
The grandma.
And let's see. So everybody's with you besides Snorkel?
I think so, yeah. Ruin would go and help Norkel.
Yeah, I can see him doing that.
Okay.
Helping the guards.
You want to try and help the other military folk.
Okay. Actually, wasn't there a shop? Is this place where the surf shop?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
lot.
surf shop?
I was thinking, I'm pretty sure we went to a herbalist where,
Ron Johns.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin bought his stuff.
I can't remember where I wrote this down. I just don't remember where I put it.
Make it up. Do it on.
Pretty sure it's
I
Ron Johns.
don't even remember. Is his name Ron?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It was a she.
No.
The surf shop?
No. Your smithy is a she.
Yeah.
Ron, a general merchant, at
Yeah.
Ren's shop. Ron's
And it's
shop.
called John.
Where is it called?
I'm like,
I'm
really sure
Is
you
it
called it
Ron?
Ron.
It's Ron, right?
Yeah.
Who's Sam?
I don't know.
I don't remember who saying this.
That person sells the peace treaty. +1
Cells?
to weapon
Oh, that's
for every
the
battle
girl.
encounter.
Oh, yeah.
That's a girl.
Yeah. It's the person that made my sword.
Yeah, I want to go to that person next and buy that.
I can't find it. So, anyways, we'll just say it's the Ron
I go to the
shop.
place that I know.
Yeah, you after some thinking, you do realize, oh, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I remember it has like the sign that's kind of slanted.
Just a little crooked, yeah.
Yeah. Ron's shop is definitely open.
Cool.
You head through the wooden squeaky
Ding,
door
ding, 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 ding.
with the bell on it. Thank you. And you do see from behind the counter a short man kind of looks up and goes, "Oh, hey, welcome back.
Pleasure, as always, Ron.
Is there anything I can get you?"
Yes, I was hoping... Do you have any copper wire? Or incense?
Copper wire. Unfortunately I don't, but incense I do. And how much of it do you need?
How much will 10 gold buy me?
10 gold, quite a bit. Let's see. And then he kind of fumbles back into the back room to see if he can find like some incense that he has stored away.
I'd like to try, as he's back there, I kind of shout, I'd like to try and buy 20 pounds of it if possible.
20 pounds.
I don't know
I've
how
never
much.
had to weigh these incense, but I'll see what I can do.
Bales of incense.
I was just trying to figure out a better way to measure it out for him to get it if it was in weight or gold was
Yeah.
easier.
They, well, really the only way I know of it being sold is in sticks. Hold on, give me 1 second here.
You do you, man.
Can I like look around the shop and see if there's anything interesting?
For sure. Is there something that you're looking for?
Just
Or are you
like
looking for a general.
anything that looks odd, like oddities.
Okay, yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh, natural one.
Ooh.
Oh,
A natural one. Everything looks really special to you.
This place is awesome.
I want it all.
Um,
Can't
all I see is incense being sold for 5 silver pieces. A stick of incense, 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Does that sound right to you?
I mean, sure. In my mind, I was imagining. I don't really know what incense is in real life, to be fully honest with you. I imagine like a bundle of herbs. That's what incense is.
it's always been sticks, isn't it?
Like
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like a burning stick type deal.
Sure.
Let's just go with Ocarina of Time. Those Deku sticks, incense sticks.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
So and he grabs a handful of it. And he's like,
Yeah.
with that many gold, you can get all of this? Dang, I don't know why this general store has such expensive items.
Yeah. Sure. There you go.
Then he hands it over, you give him the
I just buy 10 gold's worth, whatever that is.
10 gold worth, okay. So,
Yeah.
let's say 2 sticks for gold.
Okay.
So 26.
Cool.
Yeah. Is
Wow.
there anything else you
That
guys
stuff
want?
is really cool.
Um.
I buy a stick of it. Does it cost 5 silver?
Wait, what are you
Yeah.
looking? You're buying us.
He's buying one
Yeah.
too.
Unfortunately, I just gave everything to.
Him
I like-
attack. I'll just
Look
give him one.
really, really, really sad.
Do I
Maybe
see
for
the small
stuff-
child's sadness?
It's like fine. I don't
it's
actually
pretty
even care.
obvious that he's sad.
I will buy him some candy.
Oh,
It's like there's like a jar of it, like that's on the counter.
Sweet. I'll get him a couple pieces of
And then-
candy. I'm gonna give him like the reassuring like
So
pat on the
let's just say
head.
a copper per piece.
Wow.
No, a copper
Then-
per handful.
It's like penny candy.
Deal. Wait, is this a thud
And then-
handful or a Murtag handful?
A thud handful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'll just like 2 scoops and just on him.
Okay,
Just
mark off 2 copper.
Oh man.
2 handfuls.
Was
And
it
then
10 copper and a silver piece?
Yes.
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
Is Murtag drowning in candy?
No.
I like try to eat it. I can't. They're like both hands are being used
So,
to hold
like-
it, so I have to like eat it out of my hand.
He throws it on top of you, but you like kind of cup it in your little.
Cloak.
Yeah. It's like eating
What-
popcorn at Silver just like have a whole bag of it.
would a smithy have like clay?
They would use clay to make like a mold or something.
Okay, I'll ask Ren. You don't happen to sell any clay here, do you?
Unfortunately, that's not something we carry.
I figured, but I thought I'd ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
But if you're looking for copper wire, I'd try the blacksmith, Samantha usually. She's our town favorite.
Yes. She's done fine work for me in the past, and I'm sure she'll outdo herself again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Come again.
Will do.
So you guys walk out.
Yep.
And you guys go.
I like hand candy to anybody I see, like a little kid I see.
So Murtag is handing out to like pretty much like street urchins and like
Street urchins.
kids that are just kind of like hanging out on the streets. Some sadder than others, and it does brighten some kids' days as well.
Oh, wow.
What a good kid. This whole time, it's Solaris and 9 other people, right?
Solaris, you, and Murtag.
Murtag.
Okay, it's just us 3. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If it ever becomes Solaris and I, let me know.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make it obvious that I want to be Solaris and I, but if it ever happens that way, let me know.
For sure, I will let you know. Yep, it's over.
You asked too many questions, boy.
Okay. So, but where are
Cool.
you guys going somewhere or looking for something?
To the blacksmith to get that wire
Okay.
and clay.
Which blacksmith?
Samantha.
Oh. I'm
I'm
there
assuming
too.
we'll meet you there at some point.
Yeah, I'm going there, right? Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head towards the
So
the blacksmith that seems that you guys are familiar with. Obviously, you guys had some lovely chat with her.
She's like, I like describe her the thud. Dude, she's like pretty cute and stuff.
Yeah, really? She your type? Okay.
Not really.
the mention of blacksmith always brings back some interesting memories that maybe in a dream or
So you guys head towards the shop. It's a small shop, and you know it's owned by a Samantha Ragabond, and the shop is called The Works. So you guys head up there. You do already see Norcol. I will say that Bruin is still off with, helping in the military district.
Rightfully
he's
so.
Very close there. But as you approach, you see a strong-looking human woman. She's covered in black stuff, smudges and stuff. Probably
So
I described this
Soot?
before, but she's like in her
Stuff.
late 30s.
so
Yeah. And she's sitting there already talking to you, and she's like, "Oh, hey, looks like your friends are here.
oh hey.
Oh, hiya.
Oh,
hello, Samantha.
I wanna
Oh, just call me Sam.
Sam.
Fair enough. Hello, Sam.
So what can I do for you?"
I think Noku is gonna ask you something. I'll ask you when he's done.
Are you
Oh yeah.
you still happen to sell peace treaty by any chance?
Oh, you're looking for my special shake, huh?
You know it.
Of course. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny, though.
Oh boy.
Uh, a pretty copper piece.
Oh wow! I'm in.
I like start getting one out and like rub it, like really rub it, so it's like really shiny.
It's so she kind of pulls under her counter, pulls out this it's a sheath, and it's very well made and embroidered, and it's like kind of gold tinted. It's like this is normally for a short sword, but I can make one to anything you like.
I say, can you make it for a rapier?
A rapier. It'd be a little bit tricky. Let's see. It's more of a point. Kind of where your damage is. But I can do it.
Okay.
It's gonna cost you 100 gold pieces though.
I look over. Hey, you guys got 4 gold pieces I could borrow?
Yeah, I'll throw him 4 golds for the dagger. Like,
And then I as soon as I was about to say, I throw him the dagger, but I throw him 4 gold pieces.
The blue dagger.
Oh, okay. Woo.
Oh, for real? The enchanted gold the dagger?
Actually, wait. I pull out the gold necklace. Could I use? How much is this gold necklace worth?
Ooh, that's a
Forgot
nice
about
gold necklace you there. Where'd you get it?
Oh, it's just part of this battle. I just found it.
Okay,
Just found it.
I'm not gonna ask any questions. It's very nice. Don't get me wrong, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna cover it.
How much was this worth?
Well, it's
Gold
more of a
pieces.
decorative item than something I could use.
Uh huh.
I just don't feel right buying it.
I was like, oh shoot. You guys got 4 gold pieces I can borrow?
Did Murtai give you the 4 gold?
the offer still stands.
Tried to
Gold
trade the
dagger
necklace
for.
for-
I mean,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hand over the money. I give an extra one, like, because he's so generous.
So 5 gold pieces to you.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Are you giving him the dagger?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the dagger. I have no use for it. I feel bad.
Okay, so go ahead and take the dagger. What's it called? What's the dagger called? So he has a name.
It's somewhere here. Hold on.
The dagger of water floating or something like that?
Yeah.
No, it's Slayer's Edge of the Sea.
Slayer's Edge of the Sea.
+1 dagger when attack humanoids, float on water and other liquid, advantage on athletics check for swimming.
Perfect. Yeah.
For the best of land pirates.
Hey, I was Michael Phelps.
What was
for
the
a
name of
little
it
bit.
again?
What?
What was the name of it?
Slayer's-
Is it?
Slayer's Edge of the Sea.
Okay. I'll get more information later.
Yeah.
Feel
Okay.
like attaches it to his new belt.
Like,
Okay. How much was it? 100 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give the 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
I have now officially, I'm the poorest person on the.
Yep.
So she takes the 100 pieces and it's like, all right, just let's say come back tomorrow. I'll just have to modify this one, and then you should be able
Is
to
it
have
still-
your peace treaty.
This is still that +1 for weapon. Is it damage?
What?
Is it +1 for damage?
It becomes a-
it makes your weapon +1.
so you get to add +1 to attack and damage
Oh,
for
and
one
damage.
hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 1 turn.
For 1 turn.
Oh, 1 turn.
Oh.
And it happens per encounter.
Okay.
Or, sorry, I may have told you this, but you can take an action to sheath it
And then
and
take.
pull it out.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not game breaking. So, anyways, she takes it and it's like, okay, and for the rest of you.
Does anyone else need anything, or is it just me?
Do I see any plate on the wall?
Like gold plates?
This is full plate.
oh,
full plate
full
armor.
plate. It might be a little bit outside her league, but she has worked with it before.
Doesn't
You
have
don't
any though.
You don't see any that's hanging on the walls or on a stand.
Not that. Oh,
Sorry.
going here.
Oh, you're just standing there?
Silent then,
Okay.
and that's all
Um,
I have here.
Okay.
I guess it's just me then. I was hoping to get some copper wire and some clay from you. I was also hoping I could use your forge to make something real quick.
Okay. Well, I can definitely sell you some copper wire. I do work with it quite a bit. What? I mean, what do you plan on doing with it?
It's a component I need to perform a certain type of magic. I just need the wire itself, and then you actually may be able to make me. It wouldn't have to be very large. A small clay ziggurat. It's like a pyramid,
Uh-huh.
or I could attempt to make it myself. I don't know how well you'd be able to
Let's
craft
see.
clay.
I do have clay, but I'm not sure if I can make anything that would be useful to you with it. I'll tell you what. You can pay a service fee and I'll let you use the forge.
Fantastic.
Now, as far as for, say, a pound of copper, or copper wire, I can charge you 5 silvers for it.
There. And to use the facilities and some clay?
Let's say another 5.
1 gold it is for the
Alright.
lot.
Okay.
There.
So she gathers the the material that you need and hands it over to you. And she opens like the you know where the counter they usually have this kind of like
Yeah, the little
folding
thingy.
door. She just opens it up.
Yeah.
It's like all yours for as long as you need.
Thank you. And then I'll try and make a small clay pyramid.
Okay.
I want to make it about this size for reference.
Okay.
He's already thought this out.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity check. General dexterity check.
Alrighty.
Since I'm with them,
Mm-hmm.
advantage.
Have you made
I was gonna say if you said yes, I was gonna let him roll at advantage instead of me roll, but it's up to you whether I can aid him or not.
I would say this is something for a specific purpose, right?
Yeah, it's for a spell.
The fact alone that you don't know what exactly he's trying to make, I wouldn't say you'd be able to help him with it. So
Alright.
it's hard
You
for
want me
me
to
to
do-
justify giving him advantage on this roll. Go ahead. What did you say the dexterity check was?
I haven't rolled it. I was waiting to see what you want me to do, but okay, so dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm also gonna cast guidance before I do it. Come on, baby.
Humming along his favorite hymn.
Him.
In
Can I?
No evil shall escape my sight.
20 total.
A 20.
16 on the die, 4 on the keyboard.
So with kind of the clay that you got, it is a very hard material, but it's also very soft too. It's hard for you to like. It's almost like the outside of it's very smooth, but it itself is a very hard material. But with enough force, you're able to kind of shape this thing into the object that you want.
Okay.
And you make it. At least how you imagine it, you were able to make it.
Cool.
Okay.
So
that means the rest of you are okay. As you guys kind of leave the works, you do see one of the city guards coming toward you guys. And he's kind of trying to get your attention. And he starts walking closer and closer to you guys, and he says, "Are you the four horsemen?" No,
not so much hard on the
princesses.
W there. Horseman.
Okay. So, anyways, Mayor Bernard asked me to fetch you guys. Looks like I guess Edward was able to get a hold of someone. If you wouldn't mind, please follow me.
Of course.
Follow.
So he takes you guys to where you guys know Mayor Bernard's office is. Through the wooden doors, up the stairs, into the office that you were actually just there yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of invites you in, has you guys sit down, and you actually already see Bruin sitting there in one of the couches.
Cool.
And Bernard goes, well, we got word. Edward was able to speak with Jameson, and I think you guys are familiar with him, actually.
Yes.
And it looks like this is going to be a bigger deal than we all expected. But Captain Carey would like to see you guys in person. However, he mainly, this is what he says, he mainly wants to know about the situation and get a first-hand testimony of what happened here in Caerwood. And if you guys are okay with it, he likes to invite you to Espa. But it's quite the journey.
How far is it?
It is several weeks. From our humble little town, it takes about 2 weeks to get there.
Okay.
But you basically will follow the road that runs north. I believe on the pathway to Silent Falls, there was a split there.
Yes.
If you go across the river, you would follow the east side of the Silverhorn Mountains. And you take that road, you'll hit several other cities or towns and villages, but it will eventually lead to Espa.
Fair enough. Is that something everyone's interested in?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Totally.
Just let me go pick up the
Which direction
sheath.
from... we're in Landorf right now?
Say what?
Now, right?
I'm having trouble hearing you again.
We're in Landorf right now, aren't we?
Londroth, yeah.
Londroth.
Wait,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
in the country, the nation of Nondorath.
is still in the same country, right?
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
that all the cities we've talked about or named are all in the same country.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Place. Thing.
Yeah.
hmm Okay. So
Yeah.
that's all that's all they are able to gather. I'm sure they're trying to just get as much information as they can to make an informed decision. And since you guys are in the middle of it all, looks like your journey's not over yet. And with that said, I think we're going to end it there tonight.
We're still in front of Samantha,
Cool.
right?
Whoo!
We actually went somewhere.
You went to the office.
Yeah. What's the office?
Sorry, I was doing something.
Did you just skip through?
I fast forward.
Yeah, there you go. Expecting a little bit more shopping, but that'll work.
Closed.
I mean, we got curved pretty hard out. I barely was able to find the stuff I wanted. There's no way they got diamonds just stunting around somewhere.
You might right.
You
Tell you
know
what,
where you
though.
should have gone? The grandma's shop. She had everything.
The herbalist.
Yep.
Yep.
So anyhow, great.
No one died on the 2-week trip there.
Well,
True.
oh yeah. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. You guys, I'm assuming you guys are wanting to go to Espa.
Yeah. We only have one horse pulling the wagon, right?
No, we should have two.
You have
I thought we had two.
two.
2. Okay.
So.
Remember that
welcome
guy
to
we ran
purchase
into?
Another one.
Remember that guy we ran into in the caves, and I threw a dagger at him or shot him with
Sarcavius?
a bow? No. This is like way back in the beginning.
Oh, Solomon.
No, can't remember his name. I wrote it down somewhere, but I lost my notes.
In the caves.
Rufus?
Grayson?
Rufus?
Rufus.
Rufus.
No.
The
Oh.
OP dude?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The little creepy kid.
Yeah, that guy.
The creepy kid.
OP.
He
I
only
shot
murdered
him with-
someone outright in front of you.
Yeah.
He was at
This
the
is part of
capital
the
city
story
theater.
that Michael, even as a player, doesn't know very much.
No,
I mean,
I'm kind of just like, yeah, if that's what we do, sure. It's
I
cool.
mean, John, I kind of slipped on something and kind of murdered someone too.
Yeah.
And I never got. Right, we were always followed by there were always other people in the group with us.
I'm sorry?
Wait.
I think he's talking about
This
Solomon.
mic sucks. Solaris and I together, right? It was always Murtag or Norcool with us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It seems like the group was wanting to basically follow you guys.
Fair enough. That's fine.
So
When-
I will say that during the trip to Espa, there might be opportunities.
We'll let it happen.
Most likely. But let's see.
Excited.
I'm trying to think if there's anything. This is just to help me as a DM try to figure out what you guys actually are wanting to do. So at the moment, the decision is go to Espa. Yeah, you'll have to spend the day in Kaelwood for his peace treaty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm assuming you guys are going to leave to go there.
Yeah.
We can
Would
go
I
shopping
know-
for horses.
I
We
will
need a
say-
horse.
What?
Would I know we need a horse?
That's what I was gonna say. We could get 2 more horses and maybe speed it up and go faster, or we could have
Yes,
people.
because right now you have
riding
one
one.
wagon with 2 horses. The wagon probably fit 4 people.
Yeah.
Let's do the 4 horses. We need to.
I mean, is Murtag really count as? He could be like half a person. He's really
Dude,
small.
we have a giant crossbow on the back of our wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
We have two
totally
bolts.
forgot about that.
Oh,
We have 2 bolts.
Yeah, you came and fit all 4 people in it.
Yeah, because I remember it got knocked down to 2.
You might be able to fit 3 people in it.
Yeah.
but
And one
not
person
4.
has to be mounted onto it.
Yeah, that's
Sweet.
me. I got
Alright.
proficiency.
I'll ride on a horse.
Riding on a horse.
Well, if
I'll just ride on the one
if
with the back.
Thud knows we need a horse, Thud will tell the group he can provide a horse.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll get that
Okay.
figured out next time then.
Yep.
Alright.
I will say, if Thud wants to know more about like things that happened in the past with the group, as far as the whole story, because we did share a bit of it,
Yeah.
with everybody, as far as their adventures to Myersburg up to Silent Falls. Someone in the group can tell you about it if they choose to.
I was gonna do it on our 2-week trip over there. Was
There you
basically
go.
just ask. We don't have to explain it in person, but just basically say Thud now understands the group's background.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Since we have, we're not going to be doing anything for
2
2 weeks, or are we?
Oh.
I don't know.
We just fight giants every single day.
Fight
there.
dragons.
We
So
fight a dragon.
Yeah, it's like Skyrim. You just random encounters with dragons.
I say, a dragon a day keeps the lich away.
I can boost road DOS,
I
so
want
it's
to play
all good.
Shadow of War again.
All right. Well, that will
Alrighty.
conclude our session 19 then.
Alrighty, y'all.
GG's.